On July 4, 2025, President Donald Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, launching a new era in American policy. This sweeping law overhauls taxes, healthcare, immigration, and foreign policy, all in one package. The signing was a spectacle, signaling a dramatic shift in national priorities. Supporters call it a bold move to put America first, promising economic growth and stronger borders. Critics warn it will deepen inequality, harm the vulnerable, and isolate the U.S. from allies. The bill's all-or-nothing approach forced Congress into a high-stakes showdown. Its passage doubles down on Trump's populist nationalist vision for America's future. The law's impact is personal. Taxes, healthcare, jobs, and immigration are all on the line. Americans everywhere are asking, what does this mean for me and my community? The answers are concrete and often stark. In the next sections, we'll break down what's inside the bill, who it affects, and why it's ignited such fierce debate. We'll cut through the noise to focus on the facts. This isn't just politics, it's about the direction of the country for years to come. The stakes are high and the conversation is just beginning. Let's dive in. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is a single, sweeping law that rewrites tax codes, border policy, social programs, and foreign relations. It passed Congress on a razor-thin, party-line vote after heated debate. The law slashes the corporate tax rate to 15%, simplifies individual brackets, and raises the standard deduction while eliminating many popular deductions, especially for high-tax states. It pours $50 billion into border wall construction and expands fast-track deportations, while hiking fees for visas and green cards. Medicaid is converted to state block grants, and food stamps face stricter work requirements, moves that could shrink benefits for millions. Supporters say these changes promote growth and self-sufficiency. Opponents warn they'll leave many Americans without a safety net. The bill creates clear winners and losers. Corporations and wealthy individuals benefit most from tax cuts, while many middle and lower-income families, especially in high-tax states, may see their tax bills rise. The loss of deductions like SALT hits homeowners in states like California and New York hard. Cuts to Medicaid and SNAP means states must choose cover fewer people, reduce services, or raise taxes. Supporters argue this encourages work and trims government waste. For millions relying on these programs, the changes threaten real hardship, especially for the sick, elderly, and working poor. The divide is sharp. For some, it's a path to prosperity. For others, it's the loss of a lifeline. For immigrants, the law brings tougher enforcement and higher barriers. Expedited removal now applies nationwide, making deportation swifter and more likely, even for minor infractions. Application fees for citizenship and green cards have doubled, putting legal status out of reach for many working families. New rules make it easier to deny green cards to those who might use public benefits, causing many to drop out of programs out of fear. Mixed-status families face greater risk and stress, with critics calling the system hostile and exclusionary. Community leaders warn of rising poverty, family separations, and exploitation. For many, the American dream feels further away than ever. The bill's America First approach sends shockwaves worldwide. Subsidies for oil and gas and coal and tariffs on imported renewables undercut global climate efforts and anger allies. The president gains broad power to impose tariffs, raising fears of trade wars and economic instability. Defense spending rises, but foreign aid and diplomacy are slashed, leaving power vacuums in unstable regions. Allies worry the U.S. is abandoning its leadership role, while rivals like China and Russia see new opportunities. For workers and families abroad, the fallout is real lost jobs, lost aid, and a more unpredictable America. The world is being forced to rethink its relationship with the U.S. The consequences are global and immediate. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act sets America on a new, uncertain path. Supporters see a stronger, more independent nation. Critics see deepening inequality and division. Lawsuits are already challenging the bill, and the next elections will hinge on its impact. The law's choices, on taxes, borders, and America's role in the world, will shape the country for years. What kind of nation do we want to be? How do we balance security, compassion, and prosperity? There are no easy answers, only the reality that the debate is far from over. The future of America is being written now.